Hey, welcome back to you watching me paint. You're just following me around, and every chance you get, every time I get out that paint, start creating something, you're there. Not every time. You're busy, I'm busy. But sometimes. And working on the giant painting. I've never done my videos like this here, like this, while I'm working on things that aren't finished. It kind of, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't like posting stuff when things aren't done. But here I am, and this painting is going to take forever, so why not? Why not? It might be fun. It's like, oh, next time, how's the painting going to look? Well, you're going to see. And here we are. Okay, we're adding water, question mark? I had like kind of an idea for this painting, but I am making it up. You know how it goes. I don't want all of it blue. I was like, well, here's some grassy waters. But yeah, back to me not usually posting works in progress. I do put them on my Instagram stories sometimes. And then, but I get it in my head where I'm like, ugh. Sometimes people tell me this. Because I also show progress photos in my Instagram carousel posts of the paintings that I do. And they're like, at slide 5, it was perfect. That was really better. And it's like, oh, well, there's 12 slides. So, it's not cooked yet. Okay? And if that's your opinion, don't share it with me, because now I'm annoyed. I keep holding the phone way far away from me. Can you still hear me? Hello? My back was hurting at this point, and I flipped the canvas around. Good thinking. What was I saying, though? Oh, yeah. More than anything, it just annoys me that people feel the need to share that. Like, you can totally think that. You can like my painting at a certain stage. That's totally fair. I like it at this stage that it's at right now, before the blue. But being like, yes, let me critique this real quick. It was best at this stage. Yeah, and the way you have it, not as good. You're annoying. So, anyways. Because that's just simply not what it was meant to be. You know? It's not what it was meant to be. And I didn't ask you. I do ask people in my Instagram posts what the painting reminds them of, because people started doing that anyways, and I loved it so much. And it further inspired me in multiple instances. And it's funny, too, because sometimes people are like, that reminds me of SpongeBob. And I'm like, oh, yeah. That reminds me of this one time that my mom, I don't know where I was going with that. But people tell like childhood stories or like something nostalgic. A lot of my stuff is inspired by nostalgic things for me as well. So what is this one inspired by? One painting I did, and then the idea to do tiny flowers all over a giant canvas. Tiny flowers on giant canvas equals cool, but tiny flowers on giant canvas equals really, really, really boring. Really, really tedious work here. Yeah. I was scared to add the blue. It was in my plan, my quickly sketched plan. But I was like, man, I really like this. I might do a version with these colors like it was before. But again, that's not what it was meant to be. You know? Because this is meant to be full chaos. I want you to look at this end result and be like, my eyes, whoa, you know? And that's so true. Here's the thing. Have we discussed how I don't have an easel? We probably have. And usually that's fine with me, but it's really difficult when it comes to a big canvas, which I don't usually work with, as we also have discussed probably somewhere. And I was like, oh me, oh my, I've had to get really creative with painting this thing. You'll see by the end of this that I do find my flimsy easel. But once we build my art studio in my backyard, I cannot wait to get one of those like sturdy wooden gigantic easels. I'm going to use it. It's going to be awesome. Which I like things to lay flat. I think there are some that lay flat, right? I feel like I've seen that. They kind of like, woo, go up and down and all around. I don't like working vertically. I don't like it. Let me hunch over my painting. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much? It is with a big canvas because there's simply not enough surface area. You know? But not in this moment. Maybe in the future. In a future clip you might see, maybe there will be more surface area to work with. I really included a lot of this, huh? Oh, and then I was adding... So we're working with different shades of blue. And then I was doing different shades of blue. Never the same shade of blue, but near each other. Never the same patch of blue near a patch of blue. But see the tiny white flowers that's actually tricked you, really light lavender? They just look white. I decided to add some water around those. Kind of in little swishy Monet style water marks near the tiny flowers with the leaves. Here I am. I needed some sunshine. Oh my gosh, it was so cold. I remember my feet being so cold. I had like 3 pairs of socks on. I don't know what was happening. So I got out in the sun. I didn't want to work inside. Oh my gosh, don't make me work inside. I don't want to. Don't make me. Let me find the sun. I'll find the sun. It'll be fine. Here I am. The canvas is horizontal once more, parallel with the ground, with the floor, to rhyme. So that's nice. That is very, very cool. Oh, put your phone down. Put your phone down. Stop looking at your phone. I'm talking to myself. You keep looking at your phone. You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Me, I have problems. But don't we all? It's okay to admit it. And not work on it. No, I actually was working on that today. I was like, set that phone aside. I like to get... This one has really messed with my head, actually, the more I work on it. At this point, I'm like, okay, yeah. It gets way more bleak. I'm on the other side of it now, but we're not even there yet, so just... It's fine. What was I saying? I don't know. We'll never know. I wish I did, though. Could I listen back? Yes. Do I want to? No. Oh, I was saying... Well, I could talk about this later, but... Putting a time limit and not looking at my phone during that time limit, like, okay, work for 2 hours straight, 1 hour straight to this amount of this time. That's helpful. I've got to have some good music or a TV show, or I will pick up my phone. But if I'm just listening to music, I keep the phone out of sight. Don't look at it. I've got to. Let me look at it. No, don't look at it. I've got to, though. What's happening? No, don't. I've got to open Instagram just to close it. No, you don't. Please stop. Oh, boy. Here's the part. Here's something scary. Really, really frightening. And even I'm not kidding. Reliving this in this moment, I'm feeling things, and it's not good things. I'm feeling things that kind of like anxiety rising up in my chest. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Now you may be asking yourself, well then, just why'd you even make a video? I don't know, because I did it and we gotta document it in a million ways. That'll make it worth it to me. Even if I have to look at it again and again and again. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. It's okay. We're going to be best friends by the end of this, me and this painting. We're going to be best friends. Right now we're fighting and we're misunderstanding each other a little bit, but we'll find our way, we'll make our way. And, oh gosh. So, here's the thing. I'm adding all these swirly marks in this. The color's called Muted Violet. I love using that color. And I am just kind of outlining around each flower. I've done this before in my other paintings. Of course, this one looks different. And there was also a bit more space. So I had fun in the more empty spaces where I could just freehand swirl designs. Oh, look, it's a new day. We're pausing on that. We'll talk about it later. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh my gosh. So I was crashing out a little bit. I was like, I need to finish a painting in one day. I need to do that. I had already drawn that dragon. You saw me draw it in one of the videos. One of these. It's been sitting there. I just didn't have enough inspiration or motivation to finally do the painting. I couldn't decide if I wanted to paint it sleeping in a meadow, like a whimsical, sparkly meadow. That was my first idea. And then I was like, no, there's got to be a cloud in the sky. And the flowers are just going to be all in the sky. And it's going to be cloud sky. And I'm really glad I did that because it's so fun. And this really healed me in the moment. I was like, okay, so I can just start and finish a painting. That's nice to hear, because I've been working on this jumbo one and it's breaking me a little bit. And do people often work on paintings for a long time? Yeah. Not me. I set myself up this way to where I don't have to, because I know what I'm doing. I'm painting the same thing mostly. Okay? I've got nothing else to do. I'm just painting all day. There are other things. I'm ignoring them. Don't talk to me. I start off with this yellow color, though. I guess I was trying an underpainting type of deal where you do I'm doing clouds, though. Again, I'm making it up as I go. I know I say this a lot. It's true, though. It's true. I was avoiding doing this voiceover, but I actually have more to say than I thought. I'm actually really in a chatty mood. I feel like I'm doing great here talking. Round of applause. I started off with pink. The colors, you may ask? Pink and purple, pink and purple, pink and purple, pink and purple. So this is the main cloud. This is the napping cloud that obviously exists in the magical dragon land that this is. The dragon. Now, so I said this in my voiceover for my other videos for this painting on TikTok and Instagram. But I created this world in my head where there are different stations in the sky for the little dragons. And, one section is to sleep. No one's going to bother you here, okay? You can have a cloud to yourself. You sleep there for as long as you need. There's going to be magical flowers flying around. And it's going to be wonderful. What are the other stations? I don't know. We'll get to that maybe one day. Maybe I'll paint one. Maybe there's one for maybe crafting. Maybe a DIY. Be quiet. So I like the yellow because it did pop through in certain spots. I did completely cover it also because it's not in the color scheme, really. But I feel like it added a brightness to it. Sure, for sure. Adding purple and pink and purple and pink. And this was also really relaxing and fun because it's different than what I've been working on. with the tiny detail flowers. I was like, phew, some clouds. I misty clouds. Ooh, some blobby clouds. And we're still going to do blob flowers because, of course, but that was really fun. It was really nice. Really, really cool. You know, I'm thinking about it. I really do work best on a time crunch. When I get in my head, like, oh, I've got to finish this today. I do my best work, dare I say. Okay? There's something about a never-ending task that, like, oh, I can work on it little by little. I'm not going to work on it. I'm going to work on it so little that it's going to take 1,000 trillion years. And I don't think the work is better. I don't think I'm rushing it when I'm finishing something in a day. I don't think I am. Because if it takes longer, it takes longer. But it's also just to be done with it. Like, because sometimes I get to where I just like, gotta keep working on that actually. And let me stare at it some more and then change it. No, leave it be. That's why I like it also. Because if I do stare at it longer, I will be there forever. But this day, I remember my dad and my brother were moving stuff to his soon-to-be apartment with his fiance. And they were like, do you want to go with us? And I was like, I do, but I've got to finish the painting in a day. So I'll let you know. But also, do I want to go? I don't know. So I'll let you know. And it was kind of back and forth all day. I was like, I'll just start on this and then see what happens. And so they're like, come with us. We're going a little bit later. And I was like, perfect. Nice. Yes. I got to finish this and take pictures. And on the way there, brought my iPad. I did the prints because I took the pictures. I did the mock-up of the prints. And I listed those. I really did. And then I was able to we got back before it was time to post the video because I post the videos around 9 p.m. And so I was able to do the voiceover when I got home for the video. I also edited the video on the way there. Again, is any of that necessary? No, but like I get excited about it and I want to finish everything. And we've discussed, okay, we've just talked about this. Are you listening? Are you even listening to me? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Name that song. Brings me right back to middle school. That should be me. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was a song. I gave it away. I am gluing the dragon to the painting. Go. Other times I've painted it. I don't know why I broke out the glue. Did I discuss when I originally painted this dragon in that last video? Did I say that it was kind of inspired by my niece's jelly cat that I got her? The lavender dragon jelly cat stuffed animal. It's the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh. And I think I'm going to make them put this in her room. I have another one it kind of matches that I kind of wanted for her room. And like, I don't want to impose my art on anyone. Okay? I don't really know if it matches. She doesn't have a lot of purple. I'll make them redesign the whole room based off this painting. No, I think it would work in there, but I have this other fairy tale painting that goes with this one. And I wanted to put that one in. I wanted to give that to them anyways. But they didn't have room. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, look at the mess. Sometimes the 3D paint explodes and it's really frustrating, but look at me expertly figuring that out because that's what we do around here. And I'm adding some sparkle stars. I never know if they're sparkles or stars. They're both. I'm adding gold and the white. That's sweet. As you can see as well, the leaves and the flowers are just, they look like they're blowing in the wind. They're floating. And then I'm adding more 3D paint to the cloud. And I love that. And I do that even more a little bit later. And I was like, yes. And I made a little spot for the dragon to sit. And then I'm adding more paint, more blobs. Of course. Get that texture in there. And then I loved the pastel over the flower blobs, especially with that dark purple. It was so satisfying. And the background with just the it almost looks kind of tie-dye. The tie-dye clouds. And I'm adding some leaves over the cloud to just kind of bring everything together a little bit more. Okay? Bring it together. That's not a song. I'm adding a blob flower. I was like, she needs a little more flowers around her because it's just kind of, she's just kind of there. Oh, hello. Now what is this? This must be a different day, or is it? Maybe I had time. See? I tell you what, I had time. That same day before we went. Don't remember that. I was like, let me work on this a little bit, just a tiny bit. And if I must, I had washed these brushes and I was putting them back. But I'm outlining a little bit more day by day. Because this is now there's nothing wrong with working on a little bit day by day, okay? I'm just saying if I tell myself I have 2 hours, I'm gonna finish it faster. But if I leave it open-ended, I'm like, la 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 la. I have all the time in the world, but also in an anxious way. Like there's not an end in sight. But if you put a little time crunch on there, there's a little bit of an end. I thought this was the cherry limeade flavor, which is the best of the sparkling ice. It's still okay, but the cherry limeade is where it's at. And I do not like flavored water type stuff. It's just like I'd rather have normal water. Like get that out of here with the half good taste. Either make it full send it. Sugar delicious sugary drink that tastes good. Don't give me halfway. It's like 20% good. Just give me normal water at that point. Oh my gosh. But I've tried to like them. I really have, because I love the sizzly sparkling ice. I need that sizzle. I always say sizzle and my mom makes fun of me. What am I thinking of? The fizz? Maybe I'm thinking of fizz. What is the word? Carbonated. Okay. Whatever. I need that in my life. I need it, but I'm trying not to need Dr. Pepper for every meal. You know what I'm saying? I got locked in on cherry Coke, though, and I would get the mini cherry Coke cans, and the mini cans make me feel a little better, but then sometimes it's not enough. So when it gets to that point, I'm like, all right, sparkling ice. We've been talking about sparkling ice this whole time. Okay, hey, we skipped some days because my brother got married and I was busy. I'm looking a little rough. That's okay. That's okay. I got my big shirt on. I got my big shirt on. I love my big purple shirt. Starting a new painting, and I got this color palette stuck in my head, especially this background color, because I actually didn't realize it reminded me. Oh, we'll get to that point, but my brother tried on a jacket when we were shopping, and it was kind of an obnoxious color, but it also just really stuck with me. I was like, that's actually an amazing color if you really think about it. But anyways, I did a poll on my Instagram stories between two color palettes because I think that's fun, even though I'm going to pick whatever I feel called to first. And I'm always going to people are always like, do both, do both. What are you talking about? I am doing both. I love this color. Green gold. This is me hearting it. But I just like to do this because it's fun, and then just to see, like, okay, you pick which one I do first. And then I ignored it because this one lost. Not by much, but I was like, whatever. I'm doing it. Oh my gosh. I need to go post my video for tonight. Hold on. Hey, I'm back. What were you doing while I was gone? Did you get a snack? Just kidding, I wasn't gone. I've been here in this voiceover the whole time. You wouldn't have. There was only a second in between that. Yeah, I chose to share that with you. To really just share that with you. There's the jacket. I was like, whoa, this is the same color. And it ended up more yellow than, in my mind, had like a little bit more green in it, but I was like, no, it does look like the picture that I mocked up, but I don't know. It worked out. I love it. This is the same day. I reorganized my paint to where it's all in one place mostly. There's some duplicates in the basket still, but I like it a lot better. Even though I can't close the thing. But if I never used what was in that anyways when I could put the lid on it, because I would put stuff on top of it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sorry, I'll move on. Here I am laying down some colors. We got pink. I'm laughing at the way that orange came out. What was that noise? What was that? What was that? I'm mixing this pink to create a medium light pink, and then we have really, really light pink, and then we have coral question mark, and then we'll have light blue. And the way this one turns out is probably my favorite, to be honest with you. It's just so fun to look at, truly. It's so joyful and colorful and fun. I also got this mat that rolls up from Bagoo, and I can't ever roll it up how it was again. It rolls up into like a little bag. I tried it once. It was really bad. It didn't turn out well at all, so I haven't tried again. I just leave it here. I was using it with my niece for when she eats. When she eats. Because she is very messy. And this is easy to wipe off. But now it's kind of become what I paint on. Oopsies. Look at this. Look at that. And when I said SpongeBob earlier, I was thinking of comments. I asked people what this background reminded them of. I didn't even think of SpongeBob because in my mind it's still, see, it looks more green here. There was a lot of that green gold in the yellow, but the yellow is strong, and the yellow pulls through no matter what. But people said the color reminded them of SpongeBob, and I was like, okay, in some lighting, I see it. Now I am filling these in. I throw down the colors, and we go forth and onward and upward. And that's so true. Green leaves like grass. Today I saw a TikTok about how to keep your voiceover or your vlogs interesting. She was like, don't talk about what's actually happening. Talk about what happened while you were there in these different places. Instead of being, did you understand what I just said? Like, instead of being like, I made my coffee, I went to the store, and then I went here, and then I went there. Instead, tell a little story about, like, what happened. But then I was like, okay, yeah, I never do that with my art videos, and people love my voiceovers because I'm just sharing my thoughts and feelings, and we're adjacent to what's happening. Those thoughts and feelings, those thoughts and feelings are about what's happening, but it's not what is happening. Sometimes I do say what's happening. Happening. But that's just when I have nothing to say. So maybe she's onto something. Because it's like, yeah, we see what you're doing. That's super cool and all. Tell me a funny story. Okay, jester. Okay, clown. Go on. Do your dance. Show me what you got. Be funny. No, you don't have to be funny. A lot of people aren't funny. But for me to succeed, thank goodness I'm funny. That's all I got to my name, really, because people tell me all the time that they're just here for the voiceovers. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. And that's funny because if in person, no one knows anything about me, and I will not speak, and I will not be funny because I'm not comfortable here. I'm not comfortable in this public space. Now, in the comfort of my own home, when I'm being silly in my true form, then you get the funny. And sometimes you can earn my silly personality in person, but only sometimes. Okay? And maybe just work on that. Maybe just make me feel comfortable around you. Okay? Consider that. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Like, oh, Katie, why are you being so quiet? Oh, you're so quiet. Oh, okay. Yeah. How about you never say that to me again? I'll show you quiet. I'll never speak again. Leave me alone. If I had something to say, I would say it. And then sometimes I do have things to say and I don't say it. That's my problem, not yours. Okay? But it's also your problem. Like I said, we're putting this all back on you. It's not me. Do you know how many times people have said that to me? Oh my gosh. Why are you so quiet? Why are you being so quiet? Okay, why are you shocked? When have I ever had anything to say? Leave me alone. Oh, holy night. Something I do, though, if there is an awkward silence, I'm going to sing. And that might surprise you. I don't mean to. It's not on purpose. Just a simple, like, I don't even know. I am aware of it. I'm aware of it and I'm ashamed. It's not on purpose. Who's quiet now? I'm singing. Now you're quiet. Oh my gosh. Did I mention that my brother had his wedding? Did I just stop talking about that? I guess there's nothing else to say. My baby brother. All my brothers are married now. And then there's me. And I'm here and I'm painting and I'm talking to no one by myself, as I wish it to be, except for occasional moments. Doo-doo. Oh, look, we're back to the painting. I'm going to make you just as tired of seeing this as I am, okay? Just so you're in it with me. That's really what this is for. You have to stare at it as well in its ugly stage, and you're going to be happy about it. You don't have to be happy about it, but you're going to be here, and you're going to watch it, and you're going to say, wow, she's really doing that. And then the wind blew the canvas over and my camera, and thank goodness, here's me checking to see if I broke it. I didn't. I could have easily. Silly me. I mean, the canvas is too big for this canvas. It, just barely doesn't fit. So I can't really lock it in, and it's also too thick for the whatever. But when the wind blows up behind it, I have to really watch it. I cannot walk away. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Always be wary and always be careful of what is happening. And yes. You know, for someone who's so quiet, I just talked for 35 minutes and it's going to be 39 minutes. Yeah. So how about that? How about them apples? Take that and rewind it back. Actually, don't rewind it back. I don't want to look at this ever again. Sorry, I didn't mean to be mean to you, painting. I'll look at you, and I'll keep looking at you, and then I'll keep looking at you for some more. So, nope, sorry, I started singing again. I do that in voiceovers a lot, actually, so I don't know why I revealed that to you as if that was something you didn't already know, that I sing. It's not even awkward silences, it's just like, if there's a pause, if there's just a, You say you're looking for someone. I gotta move these, but I won't. They're staying there. Wow, that was perfect timing. That was me singing just for you. I've had that stuck in my head for days, and now it's re-stuck in my head. It had left me, and now it's back. But yeah, I've also had those other canvases sitting there forever. I need to take them to the office. It's pastel time. It's I was trying to do like, it's pastel time, pastel time, it's pastel time, pastel time. I decided I didn't like the pink and I wanted the blue, but I actually really like the pink underneath it because it's kind of a sheer. I just did one coat of blue. It's kind of nice. It's kind of cool. I don't know what the pink and yellow was reminding me of. What was that reminding me of? But I didn't like it. It must be some branding for something, but I can't think of what it is. Or maybe it was just, I'm not sure. Just the tones together I didn't like. I don't know. But I loved the blue because I really like that blue. It's really nice. And there's just something about all these colors together. It's just so pleasing to my little eye. I spy with my little eye some pleasing colors to look at with my eye. Well, I will say my goodbyes because it is, I don't know why I said it like that. I just meant for this video. Oh, there's Ella. I just meant for this video because it's almost over. But I'll see you another day when you're sitting on my shoulder, following me around, watching me paint. And I can't wait. Love you, goodbye.